Hey friends, it's Samuel. As kids, I feel like we have so many rules. Don't do this, don't do that. There are rules at school, rules for driving, and even rules for sports. But now that I think about it, even though there are a lot of rules, the best ones help us live well together in peace and in harmony. Without the rules of my baseball team, it would be really hard to play the game. We would just run around without any direction. Without traffic signs, cars might crash. And without rules at school, we might not be able to learn all the important things teachers have to teach us. Good rules mean that we can all feel loved and safe. This Bible story is about God giving us rules for living. Moses was leading the Israelites in the desert when God invited him to come up to the top of a mountain. Moses climbed to the top to have a talk with God and to hear what God had to say. He knew trusting and following God would help him lead the best way he could. When God started to speak, God gave him a list of rules for living well together. They were written on stone so that the Israelites wouldn't forget them. These rules are known as the 10 Commandments. These rules help us to live in healthy relationships with each other and God. Sometimes rules can feel like they are in the way, but good rules, like God's rules, actually help us to live more freely together. In my Sunday school classroom, my teacher asked us to come up with some class rules. At first, we didn't want any rules, but as we talked more, my teacher helped us to see that the rules we created would make the space even more fun because everyone would be safe and respected. We came up with a list and followed it together as a class. My favorite one is that we would listen to each other when we talked. This means that no one could yell over anyone else, and everyone was heard. When we realized that the rules helped us, it was easier to see them as a gift from God. Sometimes it seems like we have a lot of rules, but they are here to help us. We can trust that God's rules are important and helpful, and that's something to celebrate. Now, it's your turn to wonder.